Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. Let's get started in the middle of our face with the eyelid. So I'm going to start on the left side drawing a curve from left to right, going up in the middle and then down. We're going to leave a gap in the middle and do the same thing on the right side. Now from these ends, we just want to draw an angled line coming in. Now we're just going to thicken up the eyelid. Starting on the left side, I'm just going to taper this out. And then I'm going to curve along the top and just blend it in towards the inside. I'm going to go ahead and color that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw two large ovals tucked in underneath the eyelids for the iris. Starting on the left side, we'll curve down towards the bottom, and then just tuck this in underneath the eyelid. Let's do the same thing on the right. On the top left of the iris, we're going to draw in a circle for a highlight. And then in the middle of the iris, we're going to draw a smaller oval for the pupil, starting at the bottom of the highlight. And then we're going to color that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right side, starting at the bottom of the highlight. Now just underneath the iris, we're going to draw a little curve for the lower eyelid. Starting on the left, we're just going to touch the bottom of the iris and go in. Do the same thing on the right side. Now just above the eyelids, I just want to draw a small little curve, just for the double eyelid, going across. And then we're just going to draw a curve for the eyebrow. Starting on the left side, just up here, we curve across and then just pull it down and in. We'll do the same thing on the right. In between the eyes, just down here, we're going to draw the nose. So we're going to draw an angled line going out towards the left from the center, and then just pull that back down with an angled line towards the right. Just below the nose, we're going to draw a small curve for the mouth. Going across, and then below the mouth, just down here, we're going to draw a smaller curve for the lower lip. Now before I draw in the lower part of the face, let's go ahead and draw in the hair bangs. So we're going to start just above the left eye, right up here. We're going to curve down and then in towards the middle. I'm going to taper that back up so it gets wider along the top. And we're just going to continue this over towards the right. Now right here I'm going to change directions. We're going to curve over towards the left. Down. And the one on the end here, we're just going to go down right towards the eyelid, and we'll just curve that back up along the side. Let's go back to the left side, just continue along the left here. So from the top, we're just going to curve down above the eyebrow, and pull that back up. And we're going to do one final one along the side. Now we're going to come down towards the eyelid. Pull that back up along the side. Now that we have the hair bangs in place, I can tuck the head in underneath. So I'm going to start on the left side here, underneath the hair bang, curving towards the center, underneath the mouth to a point. So we start up here, curving in towards the middle. Now we're going to do the same thing on the right, starting underneath the hair bang, curve down, and we'll pull that in towards the center. Let's go ahead and draw on the outside of the hair. So we're going to start just on the inside edge of the left eye, going up all the way to the top of the head. We'll draw a point. This is where the hair part will be. We curve around the head and then down on the side here. Out, and then just pulling it into right about there. We're going to add some little hair strands on the bottom here. We're going to curve it back up, and we're going to come down lower. We're going to come down with a curve, go back up, draw another another curve coming down, go back up. We'll draw a small one on the end here. It's coming down, and we'll tuck this in behind the head. Let's go back to the top and draw on the right side. So we're going to do basically the same thing. We'll go up and out, come around the side of the head, and then down towards roughly the same height as we have on the left. We're going to draw the first hair strand, and we're going to come down again. Down, and we'll pull that back up, and we're going to come down again. Coming down and in, pull that back up. We're going to draw one smaller one, just to finish this off. We'll just tuck that in behind the head. Okay, so now that I got the head, let's work our way down the body. So I'm going to start with the collar first. So we're basically going to draw a half circle, just tucked in underneath the chin. Starting on the left, we'll curve around towards the middle, and then back up on the right side. In the center, the bottom of the chin, I'm going to draw a straight line coming down. Now I just want to trim out the left and the right side. So we're going to step in and just follow that same curve coming in towards the middle, leaving a gap, and then we'll go straight up. Do the same thing on the right. From here, let's draw the top edge of the shoulder. So right here where the head meets the collar, we're going to step down just a little bit and just draw a short angled line going down, out towards the left, and then down and out towards the right. In the middle, I'm just going to draw a center seam of the tunic, coming down towards the waist. I'm going to take these 2 points and curve down towards this bottom point. Now let's add a little trim on the outside. So let's start on the left, we're going to step in, draw a curve going all the way towards the inside, leaving a gap, and we're going to go all the way up towards the top. Do the same on the right. Inside here, we're going to add that little detail. So on the left side, I'm just going to curve up, just following the same curve of the bottom of the collar. Do the same thing on the right. We're going to angle down. Now I'm going to follow this curve down towards the bottom, leaving a gap on the inside. Right about there. Do the same on the right. Now we're going to hook up the inside. Just drawing a little hook. Now I just want to trace this back around. So from this point, I'm going to hook it back down, go all the way up towards the top, leaving a little gap. Now right up here, I just want to draw a little point, coming in and then back up. Then I'm going to follow that curve back towards the inside seam. Do the same thing on the right. Let's continue working down the body. So on the sides here, it's going to locate the waist and come down with 2 straight lines. Let's connect those 2 points with a curve just coming down below that center point. I'm going to go back up and follow that same curve just above for the belt. So we step up, this is going to go behind the tunic and come back up on the right side. From these 2 corners, we're going to draw on the side of the skirt. From here, we're just going to curve down and out towards the left, down and out towards the right. We're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Now we're just going to add a little detail on the inside. So on the left here, along the top, we're going to follow that same curve down towards the bottom, leaving a gap. I'm going to step in and just follow that same curve coming down, again leaving that gap at the bottom. We'll do the same thing on the right. Starting with the outside curve, we'll step in, draw another curve. Now I just want to draw a curve along the bottom, a little trim, and I just want to hit these little points at the bottom. Starting on the outside, we'll come right in towards that bottom point, curving across towards the right, and we'll continue towards the side of the skirt. Then we're going to add that little infinity symbol in the center. So starting in the center here, we're going to draw a point. From this point, we're going to curve up and out towards the left, curve up and out towards the right. From that point, we're going to step down and draw another point. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction, curving down, then out, down and out on the right. We'll connect the top and the bottom with a curve. Now I just want to trace out the inside. So from the center, I'm going to step over towards the left, drawing on a little point. I'm just going to follow those 3 sides on the inside. Do the same thing on the right, starting with a point. Now we're going to tuck the feet in underneath the skirt. So in the middle, we're going to leave a little gap. We're we draw two straight lines coming down towards the heels. From here, we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. So from the heel to the toe, we'll curve down and up. Now we're going to draw on the top of the foot. From here, I'm going to curve up and then into right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. I'm going to curve these down, a hard turn, down towards the bottom of the foot. And we're going to curve back up in the opposite direction towards the inside of the leg. And then from these top 2 points, I'm just going to draw a straight line and right towards the hip, underneath the skirt. And then from that same point, I'm just going to curve across towards the inside of the leg for the bottom of the pant. Let's finish this off with the arms. So I'm going to start on the left side. So right where the waist meets this little tunic, we're going to step up, leaving a little gap. We're going to curve down and out. We're going to draw a little half circle for the thumb. And at the end of the thumb, I'm going to draw a little bracket. At the bottom curve of the thumb, I'm going to swirl it around the bracket and just pull it up. We're going to stack the fingers over towards the left. So we're going to step down, draw another hook going up. And then for the third finger, I'm just going to come up towards the wrist. Just a little curve to right about there. I'm going to overlap that line with the cuff of the sleeve. So we're going to step out, curving across that line, and then just above the thumb. From this point, I'm going to curve up, just aiming up towards the face. Now we're going to curve this back in towards the inside of the arm. I'm just going to continue the outside of the arm. So this part of the hand is going to continue behind the cuff, up here, and then in behind the tunic. We want to leave a little bit of an overlap at the top here. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting on the inside of the arm, curving down and out. Draw a little half circle for the thumb, and then a little bracket at the end. At the bottom of the thumb, I'm going to swirl around the bracket and then pull this up. Step down, draw another curve, step down again, we'll curve up towards the wrist. Now again, I'm just going to overlap this line from the wrist, going across. We're going to draw that curve for the outside of the cuff, aiming toward the face. Now we're going to pull the top edge of the cuff in towards the inside of the arm. Now we're going to start back up at the shoulder here, we're going to step down, curving down, and then in behind the cuff. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and check out our anime playlist. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.